Hello, and welcome back to Mammalian Anatomy at Keuka College. We're going to be wrapping up our lecture series on the digestive system. And in this video, we're going to be focusing on the structure and functions of the large intestine. So the large intestine is going to be divided into different regions. So let's talk about those different regions. So if you could follow along with my cursor. Over here, we see the small intestine. This would be specifically the ileum, and the ileum is going to be directly connected to the cecum of the large intestine. And there is a one-way valve that's going to exist between these two types of intestine. It's called the ileocecal valve. And again, there are bacteria that are necessary for the function of the large intestine. But if that bacteria got into the small intestine, it actually can make us sick. So we have this one-way valve to prevent any backflow of material. This first part over here is going to be called the cecum. And attached to the cecum, we have the appendix. The appendix is going to be an area that is actually rich with immune cells. Also, it contains a seed of the bacteria that is supposed to be found in the large intestine. So if the large intestine gets quickly evacuated, the seed of bacteria can recolonize the large intestine so that the large intestine can work effectively. Then we have different regions of the colon. We have the ascending colon, where the material will move upwards. The transverse colon will move across the intestine or across the body. Descending colon, where the material will come downwards. And then we have the sigmoid colon, which will move the material from the anterior part of the body towards the posterior part of the body. Sigmoid gets its name because it has an S shape to it. The bottom part is going to be the rectum over here, and over here we have the anal canal. The rectum is going to be responsible for storing feces before defecation, and the anus is going to have two sphincters, an internal sphincter, which is going to be composed of smooth muscle and is a continuation of the muscularis externa, and this will be an involuntary muscle. And then there is some external anal sphincter. The external anal sphincter is going to be composed of skeletal muscle, and this will be the voluntary sphincter that will control defecation. So the large intestine is going to have a number of functions. The major function is to absorb remaining nutrients and absorb water. And so as it's going to absorb the water, it's going to compact the waste and turn it from chyme into feces. So we're going to absorb a lot of water using the large intestine. It's going to store waste before defecation. Also, it's going to use the intestinal bacteria to create substances that the body can't produce itself. Things such as vitamin K. Vitamin K is a vitamin that's going to play an important role in blood clotting and a number of other functions. And our bacteria are going to be responsible for the production of that vitamin. And lastly, it's going to be responsible for defecation. So any material that is not absorbed by the small or large intestine will be excreted from the body through the process of defecation. So that concludes our lecture on the digestive system. Thank you for listening and have a great day. Bye.